Hey everyone, welcome to an Otherverse Games and Hobbies Army Showcase, and today we're going to look at my 9,000 point painted Dark Angel army. So my Dark Angel collection started a long time ago. This all started with the second edition starter set. I started with those mono pose Marines. It was great. I painted them all green, and I gave away the orc half of the box to one of my buddies. And he was not even the only one I gave half an orc army to con someone into playing Warhammer and spending a lot of their money. My introduction to Warhammer 40k started a long time before that, though. It was the Space Hulk second edition box. The Glorious Terminators, the Monstrous Gene Stealers. Played a game, I lost, and I was hooked. From there, I was looking through the pictures, and you know, I was looking for art. I was looking for lore. I wanted to know what this was, and I found on the mission book the bone white Terminator on the cover, and that really did it for me. But when I looked on the inside cover and found the painted Deathwing Terminators by Heavy Metal, I didn't know what to do with myself at that point. It was life-changing. I started buying guys. So from there, I got the second edition box. I got the Angels of Death Codex, that first codex for them back in the day when they shared the book with the Blood Angels. And I bought some guys. I had some Terminators that I bought. I had a Metal Dreadnought, a couple of tanks and a Rhino, and played games. Back in the early day, it was high school. It was mid-90s. We played on my kitchen table. We had books underneath green fabric to make hills. We used paint pots to make trees. We had a glorious time. Sometimes we played on the floor. It was fantastic. Fast forward a couple of years, I get to college. During my college years, they released the multi-part Space Marine kits and the updated vehicles. And this army blew up from there. I still have some of those. I have a few pewter Terminators, a few Scouts, some Veterans, and my first Dreadnought. I've got a little touch up lately. I rebased them and put a few more colors on them to make them look a little similar to my new painting style. Kind of kept them fairly original, fairly honest, because it's just nice to have that history around still. Kind of regret it a little, but at the time it seemed like a cool idea, so we turned my old kind of second edition plastic rhinos and tanks into battlefield debris for our wargame tables of the time. It looked really cool. I wouldn't mind having a few of them though. The Dark Angels. I love their lore. After that game of Space Hulk, and I started trying to figure out what was going on with those bone white Terminators, my friend introduced me to the story of how a first company detachment arrived on one of their recruitment worlds. And while they were off to fight to the last, they repainted their armor and funereal rites of the planet to be bone white. I love that. I love the lore. I love the hidden history, the fact that they are trying to make amends for their past. When I buy these guys, I feel like I'm working towards making right their sordid history. I've always loved the contrasting colors of the Dark Angel army, the bone white armor of the Terminators, the jet black armor of the bikes and the speeders, what a lot of Dark Angel players call the green wing. The regular rank and file troops of the army that don't know the story, don't know the history. They're just fighting because, you know, their leaders tell them to, and they're still helping out the chapter to attain that ultimate goal, hunting down those fallen and making them repent. I have a lot of models. I have a lot of painted models too, thousands and thousands of points. But after all these years, Deathwing Terminators are still one of my favorite, if not my favorite, depending on the day. They're what got me into this obsession. The bulky, heavy, angry soldier of the future fighting the monsters. That Space Hulk was fantastic. We played that a bunch then. I still have that box. I traded my friend to get that. It's beat up, it's old, but it survived. The Deathwing, they're just awesome. They look so stark, stand out on the battlefield. The Deathwing attract your attention from across the board. You can't miss them, especially in the sea of green and black. The Ravenwing. The Ravenwing are awesome. The fast attack that finds the fallen and holds them at bay while the Deathwing Terminators teleport in to take care of the problem. The two of those, the slow-moving Deathwing, the fast-moving Ravenwing, that makes the army for me. The meat and potatoes of the army are just the tactical squads now in 8th edition and on, the intercessor squads, the troops that hold the table, that hold the line against your opponent while the Raven Wing and the Death Wing take care of business. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of time invested in this army. 25-ish years later, I still love these guys. There's some more models to paint. I have about 2,000 points left to paint. I've got some more Death Wing, some more Raven Wing, only a little more Green Wing to go in between. I'll be able to play a Death Wing or a Raven Wing army only by the time I'm done. I could do that now, but they wouldn't be ideal. They'd struggle a little bit. Soon I'll be able to play any of the 3 colors by themselves. I've always loved a combined arms Dark Angel army. Bring in a little support from the Death Wing, a little attack power from the Raven Wing, and the Green Wing to hold the line. Thanks for watching, everyone. This has been my long-running obsession, my Dark Angel army. But let's see what your first army was, or what your biggest army is. Join us on social media. The links are in the description below. Let's see what you got. I can't wait to see those first armies. Who else has a Dark Angel army? Lastly, let's not forget to show us pictures of your progress. Hashtag plastic to painted. Thanks, everyone, and I hope to see you soon. Can you believe I fucking broke him again? I can't release him yet. The glue is still drying. How exciting.